Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Feeling great, Paul.
I'm feeling awesome.
Welcome to another edition of Deep Fat Fried. And by the way, our title, Deep Fat Fried, is not meant to connote any sort of, endorsement of that unhealthy lifestyle.
Not at all. We're
greasy
all
food.
No, never.
Nor is it meant to.
It's okay for a sometimes treat.
Nor is it meant to fat shame anyone.
Yes.
We would never do such a thing.
Never.
That's very offensive. We would never even think of engaging in fat
We
shaming.
are an ally to people of size here on Deep Fat Fried.
Well, how could we not be?
Of course.
Being,
people of size
comprised
yourself.
People of size
people
ourselves. But Scotty, who is not yet a person of size,
he's a person of moderate size.
Moderate size. But
Yes.
I feel uncomfortable calling myself a person
Not
of size.
to say that he is any less of a person of
Yeah,
size.
TJ,
than
what
us.
the hell? Got some size going on here.
Isn't that sweet?
It is sweet. It's time for a fuck. What is it? A happy day.
Well, we were gonna do a show on Pompeii.
That'd be
A
depressing.
whole bunch of bad things happened there, and
Oh no.
you know what? We're not a news organization, and we shouldn't really be covering historical things like we are a news
Do we have?
organization.
Yeah, we don't have a historian on staff here.
Not at all.
We are not qualified.
Not qualified. So, we had to scrap that, and we decided to do, given that YouTube has put a firm foot down, we decided.
Finally, YouTube has taken a stand against problematic content on its platform.
Guys, I'm sorry. You guys have used stand and firm, put the foot down. That's very ableist, guys.
Oh.
I'm afraid.
I would like to issue a heartfelt apology.
Please.
To any
to-
cripples out there in our audience.
Yes.
Cripple?
Cripples.
Differently abled person, Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not the...
Yeah, it's offensive, Paul.
Oh.
You don't realize that?
Well, I would
And-
like to
and-
issue an apology, addendum to TJ's apology for my insensitive use of the word cripple. I mean, I was using it, okay, not even contextually. I get it, okay.
Not at all.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's going to take some time maybe
Right,
it
for
will.
us to...
Look, we're a work in progress at this point. Please, as they say in the construction
Whoa.
business, pardon our progress. Sorry.
Work of progress. So people unemployed don't matter? People that have struggled to find jobs, especially in marginalized communities, TJ?
Should we just be quiet?
I'm just gonna not say anything.
I think we should probably just...
Guys, we didn't even start with the fucking compliment.
No, we gotta stay
section of
happy.
the show.
Yeah, no, don't get sad. Listen, I saw this coming, and I prepared quite a few stories and angles on us that are all positive stuff that we could learn and do together today, okay?
Okay, awesome.
Sounds good.
First thing I pulled was I've noticed that all of us have like longer hair now.
Yeah.
But we're guys, and we might not have the best idea what to do with it sometimes, so I thought we'd watch a quick hair tutorial and maybe learn something new about how to do our hair.
Paul enforcing gender stereotypes again. All right, that's fine.
Fuck.
How's it a gender stereotype? You're enforcing a gender stereotype by saying that men can't
Because
have
Paul,
long hair.
That's
no,
true.
that's not what I was saying.
That's true.
That's not what I was saying.
That is what
Paul
you're
assumes
saying.
because a man has a long hair that he needs a tutorial to understand that. Well, both genders can have long hair, TJ, correct?
Yes.
So Paul's implying that males do not understand how to deal with hair.
Well,
That's sexist.
we're saying that somebody of all stripes might not understand. Well, let's just watch the video, and there's nothing wrong with educating ourselves.
I'm
about
offended.
Hair. You're pretty good at being an SJW piece of shit. You know that?
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
What'd you say, TJ? What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you.
Anyway, let's take a look at a video. We're gonna learn to some proper hair care. This is we're gonna learn to curl our hair. I
Yeah.
guess.
This is how to use
you
a
want
curling
a smart
iron.
curl in your hair?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Hey guys, it's Tori.
Hey Tori, how's it going?
Yet again, not acknowledging women, but that's fine.
Wait,
A clan.
how do we not acknowledge women?
Yeah.
Hey,
he said,
hey
"Hey,
guys.
Tori."
Hey guys.
Oh. Well, I think that guys can be used as a...
Oh, so now women are just inferior. Oh, so women have to be grouped as men now.
This is a woman. You can't check her. She's
Yeah.
she's
I'm
higher
not
on the
checking
privilege.
her.
She's lower on the privilege pyramid.
I'm not checking her, Paul.
She's a
I
straight
admire
white
her
female.
bravery.
You're a straight white male.
I'm explaining it through contextualizing.
Mansplaining, more like it.
Mansplaining. Mansplaining.
Curling iron works.
I'm
too.
offended you
Just
guys
don't
would say
use
that.
the clan part because that's what makes your hair like fat fat at the end, like how it like sticks
Yeah,
out.
like-
Yeah, I hate that.
This is a very brave video.
I hate when that happens.
This is a totally brave video. I'm in such deep admiration.
Can we just have a moment of applause for her bravery?
Yes.
So brave.
And I'm totally, by the way, willing to learn. You know, this idea that women have nothing they can teach men. I know nothing about curling hair. I'm about to learn. I'm about to be educated.
Yes, indeed.
You need to be educated.
Take a shower.
Okay,
Right.
start with a shower.
Split remedy.
Phase 1, shower.
Reduces up to 80% of split ends after 3
Okay,
days.
so there's a
But
split
anyways,
remedy thing that I should get.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm very
so
concerned about split
basically,
ends, so.
If you want like medium curls, then take a piece about this big
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Maybe,
that big. All right.
to right there, and you bring it like the middle of your finger,
All right.
and then like do it like this, and then like wrap it around.
Oh, see, because I would have started at the bottom and then curled it up, you know?
Ah.
Like, wrap it
Big
up.
mistake, Paul.
But she starts the wrap with her fingers.
And then count 20.
Count
Count 20
to
or
20?
longer.
All right.
20 or longer. That seems like a long time to keep it on there, but that's okay.
I see some smoke happening.
Oh, God.
I mean, oh my goodness.
What?
Goodness
How,
gracious.
goodness
Oh,
gracious.
TJ,
me.
how can you laugh?
How unfortunate that is that happened.
How
I
can
can't
you
believe
laugh
this.
at someone else's misery?
I
TJ?
am not. I was. It was.
It was a nervous
uncomfortable,
laughter,
Nervous
yes.
laughter.
gallows laughter.
Yes. It was. It was. I was laughing at the tragedy of the situation.
Oh, man.
And,
how
I-
could this
wow.
happen? I
That's
thought this
horrible,
was going to
no.
be positive. I just found a how to curl your hair video, man. I'm
Thought
so
we were- I
sorry
was gonna,
to
We were
Tori.
gonna do each other's hair
Paul.
later.
This brave woman makes this video and puts it out there, and you as a misogynist go and find it to laugh at it.
Tori, I feel so bad, Tori. I did not know.
Kidding.
No, I don't think anybody's kidding. I think you've got sideburns now. TJ, that nerve, you have to really control that gallows laughter. This is a tragedy. She's going to have to cut her whole head to make this look right.
Cut her
TJ.
whole head. Now Paul advocates violence against women.
No, I mean cut her whole hair.
Oh my God, Paul! When does it end? She done cooked her hair off.
I'm sorry. I'm just really
Apologize.
fucking nervous right now.
Apologize to Tori right now, TJ.
A sincere apology. Go ahead.
Tori, I'm sorry for what happened to you. I think it's one of the greatest
Uh,
tragedies of our time.
You also
dude.
need to apologize for being a white male.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I apologize.
Right.
Well, go ahead.
for that. I mean,
Go ahead, TJ.
I apologize for being a white male. I mean, it's really a shame I was born that way. You know, I was. If I could have.
That's
chosen,
nice, TJ. Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Wow, that was a terrible apology.
I mean, I don't
We're
even
going to
wanna-
have to get better at that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's try.
I would like to apologize for my terrible.
TJ, I don't see you on
apology.
your knees.
We've failed
begging
at
for
this.
forgiveness.
But that's partially my fault and partially TJ's
Look, I mean, look.
insensitive
Like I
fault.
said, we're learning. We're learning.
We're
here.
trying. We're trying, guys. We really are. We really are.
Look, I have fits of nervous laughter. It's not a big deal. It's really not.
Look, we're trying to follow in the guidelines of YouTube
I
now.
was
We're
not-
trying really hard.
I understand how you might interpret it as me laughing at her
TJ,
misfortune.
Oh, I can
want to ask
understand
you one
indeed,
fucking
TJ.
question. I want to ask
It's
you
not
guys.
true.
I want to ask you guys one fucking question.
Why do you keep? Do you really? Think
I
want
wanna
to
ask you one question.
That much profanity, Scott.
I want to ask you one question.
Okay.
It's a very simple question, TJ.
Yes.
Do you want to get remonetized, TJ?
Yes.
Yes.
You're not
Yes.
acting like it.
Yes.
You're not
Remonetize.
acting
Yes.
like
All
it,
right.
TJ.
Well, neither are you with all that that potty language over there. So
All right,
let-
both of you listen. I pulled this show to get us that goal, okay? And if we
okay.
just
Cool,
stay the
man.
course, if
Stay
we
the
stay
course.
the course of the show, I promise you we will be remonetized
All
by
right.
the end, okay?
Everyone, replaster the smiles. All right, we're gonna stay positive. This is gonna be a good show.
This one can't go wrong.
All right, we'll just cut that first segment out.
That first segment
that
is
was
gone.
that was a practice. Okay?
It was horrible.
We're
But
gonna cut
listen,
all
Good
this down.
session 0. Got out of our systems.
best foot forward.
Okay, so
This one,
Oh.
guys, I got a winner that can't go wrong here. This is an uplifting story. Okay?
yes. Awesome.
How about a story of a guy? It starts a little sad. A guy who didn't know who his real dad was for his whole life. Here he
Wow.
is. This is Matthew Roberts. He's a Chicago area musician, born in around 1968, and he really lived his whole life not ever knowing who his real parents were. He was put
That's
up for
sad.
adoption. And, luckily for him, he was adopted by a family that loved him and obviously supported him if he went on to be a musician, a working musician,
Yes.
So, but you still have an emptiness in you, to want to know who your father
imagine
is.
the holidays. Imagine, Christmas, you see all the families gathered around the fucking fireplace. Oh, I'm sorry, profanity. Around the fireplace.
Yes.
Sharing some eggnog and some laughs, some good times, some stories, and just... not having that, not having that answer of who's your real family is.
Part of you wants to know that, and
Only natural.
In 1999, Matthew here contacted an adoption search organization that specialized in finding the birth families of people who were adopted.
Oh wow!
And they gave him the name of his real mother.
Wow,
which
that's
is
awesome.
Wonderful, right?
That is wonderful.
Now, you have to understand that he was born, in the 60s, and the culture was a little different. So when he met his mom, she told him that his real dad must have been one of 4 men, and no slut shaming, guys.
No slut
Not
shaming
at all.
No.
I just don't even want to hear it.
I wouldn't even think it.
One of 4 men whom she'd had sex with at an orgy in 1967.
That is.
Right?
Hey, you don't have to.
Hey, look, pansexuality is perfectly acceptable.
Yes, I mean she
If
is a
people wanna-
woman
Was it-
exploring her sexuality.
Right.
It's
And,
brave,
in
and
a
I applaud her.
consensual environment, and I think that is brave, and I think she deserves an applause as well.
What a strong woman.
Strong woman applause.
That applause is kind of lackluster. Can we just do another take on that? Yeah, okay.
Woo! Strong woman.
Yes, strong.
Yes.
Strong woman.
Strong woman.
Strong woman.
Very
So
good,
Matthew
TJ. Very good.
and his mom, his real mom, corresponded for a while, but it wasn't until that they met face to face that she knew the truth. She knew who Matthew's real father was, obviously looking at his face, because he resembled him. So I actually, he was able to, through that connection, find his real dad. I pulled a picture. Of
Awesome.
That's
him and his
wonderful.
real.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Paul, did you look at this picture, Paul?
Yeah, it's well, that's him, that's Matthew on the left, and his yeah, I don't know why does his dad look so familiar?
Paul.
What?
Is his dad?
I think his dad is Charles Manson, Paul.
Shut up, TJ.
I'm pretty sure that's Charles Manson, Paul.
Hey, but this was Charles Manson before he did all the horrific stuff, right?
No,
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
still
I
Charles
mean-
Manson. I mean, like,
oh my god.
I mean,
did you do any research? Okay, no.
Good
Oh,
gravy.
hold on. No.
Good gravy. I didn't know. I just
What
thought it
the
was a
fuck,
happy
Paul?
story about a man that found
What the
his
fuck,
dad.
dude? We're trying to get fucking remonetized. You pull some shit like this, dude. What the fuck? Did you look over the? You told me you looked over this shit. TJ.
This is supposed to be a goddamn positive. I didn't
the
look
fuck,
over it. You
Paul?
said you looked over
Everybody
it.
calm down because yelling triggers people, okay?
Okay. Shh.
And,
All right, hold
and
on.
personally, I don't think either of you are being fair to me. I didn't know. I thought this was a happy story about a father and son reunion, okay?
All right.
Now,
well,
I made a
Paul,
mistake.
I'm gonna ask you, Paul,
I've made a huge
to
mistake.
maybe just do a little bit more research into these stories. I understand you think it's just a positive story of he found his dad.
All right, listen. Okay, fine. Now, TJ, do you have some videos and some? So I have. We can go back to some of them later, but maybe we should just go to somebody else for our story now, because if you believe it, there are several people in our audience that are getting married today.
Well, hold on, Paul.
Yeah. What?
I want us to just take a moment to enjoy some royalty-free, relaxing, healing, stress relief.
Wow.
Can we take Charles Manson off of the screen,
Yeah,
please?
I think we probably should.
Everyone in the audience, just close your eyes. Close
I didn't
your
know it
eyes.
was Charles. I didn't know it was. Guys,
Paul,
I didn't know it was.
It's okay, Paul.
Paul, it's okay.
Paul,
It's not your fault, Paul.
we
It's not
forgive
your
you,
fault.
Paul.
So imagine us. We're all on a beach right now. We're all relaxed.
Everybody,
Everything's fine.
just relax.
Breathe in. Breathe
Yeah.
out.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Everything is good.
With each exhale, just feel the negative energy
Just flowing out of you.
leaving your body. Yeah.
Just leaving out. Oh.
There's no Charles Manson here. Not in this
Okay.
happy place.
Okay. We're
Oh.
good. We're good. All right, so the first couple stories didn't play out,
swing and a miss.
Right.
As Paul mentioned, some of our fans, some
Yes.
DFF fans, are getting married on
They're
this
getting
very
married
day.
on this very day.
happiest day
and,
of their
and
lives.
listen, guys,
Yes.
there are 3 separate fans that are getting married today, and they are live streaming
That's wonderful.
their
They're
marriages,
each li-
and they
they're live
invited,
streaming it.
Yes, they invited us to tune in to the happiest moment of their lives and kind of be witnesses to some of their
course
marriage
we will.
shenanigans. And I think it's time to tune into the first one
Okay.
if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
definitely.
go ahead and
100%.
let's go ahead and see some of our fans, and and congratulations.
Yeah, this is Stanley and Wanda. What I guess soon will be Jacobson, and they're getting married today. They're Deep Fat Fried fans, so let's check out their marriage ceremony. I guess in process.
Chloe,
I think it's actually Chloe.
Chloe,
there.
sorry.
to be your wedded husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage. Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others,
This is
be faithful
beautiful.
to him, as long as you both
It's a
live.
beautiful
God,
ceremony.
God, guys, just got a little some of my eye.
It's a beautiful ceremony, isn't it?
Oh God!
Oh my word!
Oh Jesus!
Paul, what the fuck, dude? Paul, did you actually watch the whole video?
Cut feed. This
Cut-
is
yeah,
live.
cut the feed, cut
This
the
is
feed,
live.
cut
Did
the
you
feed, cut
watch
the feed.
the?
It's live,
That was
Scotty.
a
There's
live
no video
stream,
to
Scotty.
watch.
Oh my God! Why is
All right.
everything going so horribly?
Hold on.
today?
No. We said there's multiple weddings. Just cut to
There is
another wedding.
there
Cut
is
to another
cut
wedding.
to another wedding.
Cut to another wedding.
Cut to another wedding.
Okay.
Okay, this is Wanda and Stanley Jacobson.
These are some of our fans of
Yes.
color.
Yes,
This is Stan and Wanda, whatever.
Jacobson.
Jacobson. Yes. Congratulations to them on their auspicious wedding day.
Everyone looks happy here.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
All right. We're good.
All right, it's a beautiful ceremony here.
This is it's wonderful. Oh wow, it's so beautiful. All the people there.
But
Yeah.
everyone looks happy. A lot of smiling faces.
Yeah.
Amen.
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 Yeah, an ideal ceremony.
Yeah, it's very nice. Who's that?
This is what you left my house for this morning.
What?
What's going on?
And the other night.
Did she say he was at his? Oh my God!
What's going on?
Oh, it's like Stanley's like girlfriends or something just came in and said he was at her house this morning. Oh, and last
Stanley,
night.
what?
Oh my
What's
God!
going on?
Oh hell no!
We got to go.
TJ, cut the feed. You know what? This is not going to go well. Cut the feed. That was.
I can't. It's not cutting.
What do you
Cut
mean
it,
it's
TJ,
not
cut it.
cutting?
It's not cutting. Hold on.
Cut it, TJ, cut it!
I can't.
TJ,
It's not cutting. It's not cutting.
God, the awkward is setting
Guys,
in.
Oh my
we
God,
have-
it's so awkward. No. All right.
Technical
Hold on.
difficulties. Technical difficulties.
All right, we're switching. We have some fans of ours.
Switch quickly.
I'm trying. They're in the Arab world. And we're
Yes.
doing-
This is the after wedding party. So.
I mean, we have a multicultural, diverse
Yes.
audience.
Oh my! What are they
What is
doing?
going on?
Okay,
What is
this must
this?
be a traditional.
Okay, so they shoot a. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess
That could have gone very badly.
is that a child?
Yes.
Oh my!
What the hell? What happened? Why are they? What is going on here? The feed just froze.
The feed
I don't
guys-
even know what the.
Look, guys, we can't judge other cultures. We can't judge them. We don't know what that says.
I don't think they
about.
meant to shoot each other.
Yeah, they
though.
didn't mean to hurt
I think
anybody.
somebody got shot right there.
Somebody got shot.
Did you see where that gun was pointed when it went off?
I'm just hoping no one was hurt, Paul.
How can 3 weddings go so horribly? Okay. I have more stories. I swear to God, I have.
I mean,
I don't even know if I want to do
look,
it, Paul.
it's
At this point,
Paul,
I mean,
it's not your fault. Those are just live feeds. You know, I mistook the first one for a video. I didn't realize these are just live feeds. I mean, we can't control what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know. We're shocked as anybody
So
about the events that
I am so
transpired.
sorry to our 3 fans, I guess, today that had
our
tragedies.
6 fans.
6.
Because remember, you're all couples.
Yeah. Our 6 fans today that had tragic
Tragically,
weddings.
well, I mean, I guess I don't apologize to the guy his mistress showed up, but
Well, I mean, look, that's not a good time for it to happen. I can feel for Stanley.
he should have been faithful. Anyway, whatever. It's time, I guess. What else we got? What's our next train wreck?
Well, I have
Train wreck?
I have a
What?
story about a prank. Okay, listen. Pranks are funny, right? Pranks are good. Pranks are funny, and this is a prank where a dude dresses up like a Bigfoot.
All right.
Okay,
That seems
what
pretty
can you
harmless.
do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
Okay. I'm feeling that.
Okay.
So
Bigfoot. Gotcha. Let's do it.
there's a guy, and he was in a suit like this. It's a ghillie suit, right? And he thought that he played a prank on.
He's
some
gonna
people.
bring joy into people's
Yes.
lives. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a harmless little prank. They're gonna realize he's a person very quickly, and it's just gonna be funny.
So he suited up for Bigfoot. He's this is 44-year-old Randy Lee Tenley. He impersonated the elusive beast in 2012 by donning this military-style ghillie suit on the side of Caspel, Montana's Highway 93. So he thought it would be kind of cute to, make people think they saw, Bigfoot on the side of the road, and he played the prank. And, people laughed. There were a number of people that laughed about it on the road.
He brought a lot of joy to people.
Right. And hold on. Let me just get to the finish of this. He thought he wanted to fool travelers into thinking they'd witnessed the sought-after animal.
Give people a story to tell
Right.
their grandkids.
Awesome. Yes.
Instead, he was run over by two teen drivers and died as a result of his...
What?
Next story. Wedgies. This is.
Okay, now listen. I
How
understand.
is this a positive story?
This is not a
Paul?
positive story.
No, listen.
This is not a
There's
positive
a difference
Paul.
between a bullying wedgie pictured here and a good-natured wedgie between friends, okay? You can get a wedgie, and that's just a story of a wedgie here. In fact, it says here in the article that I pulled, wedgies are an ordinary part of childhood roughhousing, and I agree. You got to get a wedgie.
I think it's bullying behavior.
Well, these are two grown men. This is 33-year-old, this isn't. 33-year-old Bradley Davis and his 58-year-old stepfather. They got in an argument, which people will do sometimes, And I thought this was pretty funny. He pulled his 58-year-old stepfather's bottom so far up, the elastic band slipped around his neck and asphyxiated him?
God damn it, Paul! Are you trying to sabotage this goddamn show, Paul?
The title of this article
I told you
was...
to pull a goddamn positive show. There's no goddamn way.
TJ, the title of this article that I pulled this from was Atomic Wedgie LOL. Okay? I thought it was just a funny story about two grown men giving each other a wedgie.
I mean, this is a disaster.
Paul, you
people's
promised
hair
something.
burning off, people finding out Charles Manson's their dad, people getting hit by cars, people getting asphyxiated by their goddamn underwear.
Paul promised us an uplifting, happy episode. We had a conversation.
We would have been less fucking horrible if we just covered Pompeii.
And you said, Paul, verbatim to me, look, I know you guys are concerned. We're going to get remonetized with this episode. 100% guaranteed. It's going to happen. And all you've done, Paul, is make a fucking mockery of this. I mean, what kind of research did you do? I mean, look, the live feeds are one thing, but this, a wedgie that killed someone, Paul? Was that fucking funny to you? It's funny that dude's fucking dead.
And you think it's funny that
fucking
some
dead.
dude's underwear was pulled up so fucking far that it went around his neck and strangled him to death, Paul?
He's fucking dead, Paul. Is that fucking funny?
Is it funny to you, Paul?
Is it fucking funny to you? Is it funny to you? You know what? I'm glad we're fucking demonetized, Paul. With shit like this, the antics you're fucking pulling here today. We're sick of it, Paul.
You're bullying me, Scotty. You're bullying me.
That is true. You are
I am
bullying
bullying
him, Scotty. Look, okay, hold on. All right, look.
We can salvage this shit, guys.
Hold on.
We'll cut all this shit.
Let me just be a moderating force
All right.
here.
Please.
Look, we are new to this. We're new to this.
We are brand new to this.
We used to be,
A
edgy.
different kind of show.
It's like, look, before Dusty became woke Dusty, he had to do the Gotcha Boys. This is just our Gotcha Boys moment where we try something new and it kind of fails a little bit.
Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark,
Right.
you know what I mean?
But then we turn it around. And this is the moment, gentlemen. This is the moment when we turn it around.
We're trying.
Rededicate ourselves to those smiles. Rededicate ourselves to that polite,
Positive.
uplifting new attitude of DFF.
You know what, TJ?
Look, I know the next story is a positive story because it's It's titled Lost Child Returns Home.
There you
Right.
go.
Lost Child Returns
See,
Home.
guys, I'm not a total fucking incompetent. Sorry.
There's no way.
Whoa, incompetent.
I'm not a total incompetent. Okay? I do sometimes get it right, and this is great. That didn't start great, okay? It's kind of
Obviously,
it's kind of horrible at the start.
first, but
Listen, happy endings, okay? So when young Nicholas Barkley, this is him, vanished from a basketball game near his house, his parents had to prepare themselves for the possibility that they might never see their son again. And that, I just want to
Horrible.
say, is a horrible eventuality.
But remember the headline for this.
Right.
Happy
Lost Child
ending.
Returns Home, so we know it has a happy ending.
Happy ending.
But they never completely gave up hope.
You never should.
And 3 years later, that hope was rewarded when their son turned up alive and well in Spain. The family was so grateful to hear their son's voice and put an end to their nightmare that they booked a ticket for him on the first plane, and he came home. Awesome. They happily moved Nicholas into their son's, into his old bedroom that they kept just the way it was. They enrolled him in local schools, and everything kind of went back to normal. And there you go. So there's a little bit more here in the article, I guess, to kind of see how he's doing.
Yeah, how's he doing now?
It says eventually people started asking questions that the Barclays were too afraid to, and the story quickly fell apart. Nicholas was a somewhat notorious 23-year-old con artist named Frederick Bourdin, and he pulled this stunt before. He made a living out of pretending to be an escaped kidnapping victim, although this was the first time he managed to successfully assume the identity of a person.
Oh.
So he didn't.
Nicholas Barkley is, in
Nicholas,
fact,
he's probably dead.
he's dead, and this guy just exploited a tragedy for his own.
How do I? How could this possibly be wrong? I don't even know what to say. Should we even cover anything else? I mean, you guys saw the fucking document that I pulled. You saw the headlines. You read the. We're never going to get remonetized, are we? We can't do it. Even the happy stories turn bad for us.
I just don't know. I can't.
I am so sorry to Nicholas Barkley's parents.
I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, TJ, but I just feel like I just don't even know, man. I don't. Sometimes just in life, words just escape you. I mean, Paul, like you.
I mean, we've done 28.
you
We've done
made this
28
promise.
minutes of show. We've done 28 minutes of show, and not one second of it is usable.
I just don't know. I don't even fucking know what. There's profanity again.
I mean, are we just
What do
like
we do?
What are we? I mean, like we're just not even. I mean, like should we just give up? I mean, like
We may have to. I don't even know if we can do a positive show. We're trying our damnedest, people. We're trying. I mean, I'm putting 110% here, but
I mean,
what's
here's a
being
story.
brought up?
Here's a story. Woman finally finds her real dad. I mean, like, what's the twist?
Where's the shoe gonna
What's
drop
the damn
there?
twist?
I mean, I don't know.
is it going to be like, oh, well, she found
Hitler?
her dad, but yeah, it turns out she was Hitler.
I'm afraid to read it.
Yeah, he found her dad, and then he raped her. Like, what the fuck?
I pulled this because I wanted to be
Kind of happened with
inclusive.
Madonna.
We had a story about a son that found his father that we won't talk about.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway,
earlier.
so like, let's just pretend as if this is going to end well.
Valerie Spurl's life turned upside down when she was 9 years old, and the people she had been calling her parents told her that they were in fact her grandparents,
Okay.
and that the nice lady who used to visit a lot was her biological mother. So this is a common thing that happens.
Right.
Sometimes
Some people kids
raised
get
by their
raised by their
grandparents.
grandparents.
This is not a negative thing so far, right? I'm doing okay.
I mean, yeah, mom is not always going to be. I mean, like, look, families come in all different shapes and sizes and forms, and that's just one of the things.
Friends come in all sizes too.
Yes,
TJ.
exactly. So far, so good.
So she got over the betrayal that you'd imagine a 9-year-old would feel at that, and went on to live a relatively normal life. And she eventually married a man named Percy, and lived happily with him until he died at the age of 60 in 1998. Which is not necessarily, it's a bittersweet ending, right? But she had a very happy life with him, and I'm not even I think there's a little bit more, but I'm just gonna leave it there, right?
Right. Okay.
I mean,
So nothing else happened in the story?
mean,
well,
there's-
I mean, there is
When
some.
did she find her dad? Because we haven't got to that part.
Oh, you're right. It was then. Sorry, that Val. I just wanted to leave it on a happy note, but
Yeah, because I mean, like, do we really want to know what her dad was?
yes. You know what? Because there's no way he's Charlie Manson.
We know that.
like,
yeah.
or whatever.
how many kids could Charles Manson have fathered? Right?
So it's then that Valerie decided to finally track down information about her biological father, and after a bit of sleuthing, she discovered that her father's name was Percy Spruill.
Wasn't that the name of the
Wait.
man she married?
Oh.
What?
A DNA test conducted on hairs from his old brush confirmed she'd been married to her own father. Okay. Yep. Oh, the story somehow gets worse. Okay. Awesome.
Oh, this picture is just taking on a horrible, dark
After
connotation.
Valerie learned the truth, her family revealed they had known all along.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, why?
Hello,
Her family
my
knew?
old friend.
Oh, my God.
So, you know, the whole time, I mean, she was married to this man for decades. The entire time her family knew. Did he know? I would assume that he knew if they
He
knew.
They knew.
I would assume that he knew.
They knew.
If they knew, he knew.
Yeah, so he knew he was banging his own daughter.
The only one that didn't know was poor Valerie Spruill, who got that last name, by the way, marrying into the Spruill family.
I guess she didn't have to marry him. Hello, Daddy,
Listen,
my old lady.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Let's have some incest today.
Whoa, TJ. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's not appropriate, TJ.
Come on, TJ. We've never. Guys.
As if we. You know what does it
I
matter?
knew I should have pulled the
What
fucking
does it
research.
matter?
I should have pulled the. You should have pulled the research. Something. I don't know what Paul's fucking thinking, dude. I don't know.
Hey,
what
don't lay this at Paul's feet, all right? You know, it's easy to just pick on Paul and be like, oh, it's all Paul's fault.
It is Paul's fault.
This is the universe conspiring against us.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You know, and I don't think it's right for you to single out Paul and to act like Paul has done something wrong here.
I think it is, TJ.
I really
Paul
tried.
made an honest
Scotty,
attempt.
You know what?
Scotty, I just want to say, I understand your frustration, but man, I searched happy stories. I didn't want to, spoil myself on them. This is why these tragic endings coming out of nowhere. You know, I wanted to have a genuine reaction to the happiness that happens. Man finds his father. Woman finds her father. Child that's lost comes home. You know what was I supposed to do, Scotty? How was I supposed to
I'll be
do
honest
it?
with you, Paul. I'm not a violent
We
person.
try to do a goddamn.
I'm not a violent person, Paul. But you're testing the boundaries
All right.
of that right now.
You know what, Scotty? We don't need that sort of toxic.
I don't. You know what, TJ? I'm a
episode.
victim of the patriarchy, just like you guys are.
That's true.
Okay, you know what? I think we need something to refocus the happiness.
Uh-huh.
And I think I got just the thing.
What's that?
A little bit of little bit of karaoke, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can all sing a happy song together,
Happy
can't
song. Yes.
we? Oh, a little reggae. Nothing wrong with that. Puff on a little ganja. Legal tobacco, man. Everybody sing along with us a little bit now, if you know the words.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad about this song. Nothing wrong in the world. That's right. Here's a little song I wrote. You might sing it note for note. Don't worry.
Be happy.
That's right. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Don't worry, man.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Be happy.
That's right. Feeling down, don't worry.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Happy.
Don't worry, be
happy.
happy.
Yeah.
Got no place to lay your head. That's sad. Somebody came and took your bed.
Don't worry. Be happy.
That's right.
Be fucking happy.
When the landlord say your rent is late, he may have to litigate.
That's not
Don't
happy.
worry. Don't
I would
worry,
be
dog.
worried.
Be happy.
Why shouldn't I worry
Don't
about
wor-
that?
See, look. Don't worry, be happy, TJ.
But I mean, if my rent is late and my landlord's threatening litigation, be happy.
Be happy, TJ.
See, we don't need even to finish the song, TJ.
Oh, we do, Paul.
Don't.
You need to don't worry. Be fucking happy.
I am
You
happy,
cocksucking
man.
motherfucker.
That's the kind of thing that
Fuck
make
you,
me
Paul. You miserable sack of shit. You ruined our fucking show. I knew I should have stayed with DP. Fuck this.
Calm down, TJ.
You guys fucking.
Calm down, man.
Man, fuck this shit.
Calm down, dude.
No.
Calm down, TJ.
No.
Oh my word! What's happening?
Oh, man.
What happened?
Oh no!
I just tried to make everybody happy, Scotty.
I'm just gonna have to try to run the show now, dude. I don't even know. Let's just try to continue on.
How we go on without TJ?
Let's go. Let's just try, man. So
Go back to the first. Go back to that other one.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just
stay
I'm
here.
confused. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all right. I understand. It's not your.
I was trying to. Yeah.
So this is a. I mean, I guess we got. That's another story. I pulled.
Yeah.
I don't know how well this is gonna go, but I don't see how it could be bad. Man turns up alive at his own funeral. I mean, hey,
That's good.
that's a good
right?
thing, right?
I mean,
everybody's there. They're sad. They think he's dead, and boom, hey.
I mean, yeah. There's no way that. I mean, if he shows up alive, I mean, how can? Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So this is Timothy Dexter. Oh, look, TJ's back.
Oh, TJ, you're back, man.
Hey, welcome back, man.
Yeah,
Let's not hear from TJ.
Back. I'm back again.
Oh yeah. I thought
TJ, what happened, man?
I thought you were going back to DP
No, man.
for a second there. That's what
I
you
wanted
said.
to sing you. I want to sing you a song, Paul.
Oh, you're gonna sing me a song?
Yeah.
TJ, look, we'll let you sing. Just calm down.
Here's a little song
Calm
I
down.
wrote about how I'm gonna slit your throat. Don't worry. Sleep easy.
What the hell, TJ? What's
Is that
going
a
on,
death
man?
threat, TJ?
Yeah, that is a death
Is
threat.
that a death
Paul.
threat? Oh shit! Tell us what's going on here, TJ.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot.
Come on, TJ, man. Come on.
Hands
Oh,
up.
don't worry, Paul. I'm just here to give you a relaxing shoulder
Oh,
massage.
God.
I'm just here to give you a relaxing shoulder massage. Paul!
Come on, TJ. Come on, man.
Just here to fucking give him a goddamn massage.
Come on, TJ. Come on, dude. Seriously, TJ.
Because you're doing such a good fucking
Calm
job.
down, TJ. Come on. Come on, TJ. It's not worth it, man. TJ. Look, TJ, man. I know you're feeling like you're down, man. I know it's your darkest hour, TJ, but don't give in, man. You're gonna fight it, TJ. Find the positivity. We're gonna get remonetized, man. We can make it happen. The dream can happen.
Oh, yeah. The dream can fucking happen. Sure.
You gotta believe, TJ. You have to believe, man.
We can
believe
do
in
it,
yourself.
TJ.
Believe
You know
in
what?
yourself.
I've never
TJ.
walked out on a goddamn show.
Believe in yourself.
I ain't gonna
man.
start now.
Come on, TJ.
Fuck that. All right.
Can we stop it? Time out.
It's happy
Time out.
show.
Time out.
It's
TJ.
the happy shout.
Paul, I want us each to say something positive about TJ, something we like about TJ. Let's bring him up. Paul, are you okay?
I'm fine, Scott.
You're fine?
I could go on.
Can you say something positive about TJ? Trying to cheer him up.
Oh, he's got very strong hands.
Yeah. TJ, I think you're a very talented person. You have some really good rants. You make some really good, thoughtful points in your videos, TJ. And we all think you're a really swell guy, and we admire your tenacity to keep on
I'm so
making
happy.
YouTube videos despite the fact you've been relevant for years. We really admire that about you.
That's right, TJ.
I'm so happy right now. It's so wonderful to be so happy.
You seem like you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling great,
Hey,
Scotty.
I'm feeling better too.
I'm feeling just.
Voice is coming back, you
capital.
know. Breath is starting to get back into my lungs.
That's wonderful, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Hey, Paul, you might be like, you know those shows where they
Well,
have like,
hey, here's a bit of good news. Man turns up alive at his own funeral.
That's what we were just,
You're just talking about that.
We were, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So this
cool.
is,
This is an 18th century story.
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Nice and topical, Paul. Thanks.
I just thought it would a happy story
Oh!
from any time as a happy story.
Did
right,
you
TJ?
interpret that as sarcasm? Because I was being sincere,
Oh,
Paul.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know what,
Sometimes
TJ?
I sound sarcastic when
You know
really
what,
I'm
TJ?
being authentic.
you know what, TJ?
Yeah, what, Scotty?
I'm getting real fucking sick of your fucking shit, TJ. I'm trying
Oh,
to do
you
a positive
are?
show. Trying to do something positive here. You
Yeah,
fucking
if
cut me
anyone-
off. Why don't you cut me off again, TJ? Cut me off one more time, motherfucker. Cut me off again, bitch. Had enough of your shit, TJ. No, we're gonna have a positive fucking show, or I'll be slitting your goddamn fucking throat tonight. How about them apples?
Those are good apples, man. Oops.
We have a positive fucking show here, you dumb You say one negative thing against you. Give me one fucking reason. Give me one reason.
You're not. Hey, you smell like pickles.
He smells like pickles.
You don't even eat pickles.
Pickles are okay.
I am a fucking pickle, bitch. I'm in a pickle with your fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, you've given him
fucking shit pickle.
your negativity has
I'm a
put
fucking
us in
shit
quite
pickle,
the pickle.
dude.
TJ.
I was not. If anyone brought this show to a negative place,
It's TJ.
I think we all know that it's Scotty. All right.
Can we just talk about a happy story for once?
Yes. So this is Timothy Dexter.
Timothy Dexter, American businessman, and from what I read about him, he wasn't none too smart, but he managed, to kind of get popular anyway. And the way he did it was he was trying to sell bed warmers to people in tropical countries, and it turns out that what he was selling them was not useful as a bed warmer, but it was useful as a giant ladle for stirring soup. So he became a millionaire anyway.
Well, that's great.
Well,
Which
that's
is
kind of
that's a happy story, right?
kind of fortuitous, yeah.
So one day, thousands of Dexter's friends and associates received a telegram announcing that the poor man had passed away, and thousands of mourners showed up to pay their respects at Dexter's funeral. Which I could say that.
Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out how you try to create a bed warmer and somehow it's useful as a ladle.
It was probably just like a big, spoon-looking thing.
But how
you were
is
supposed to put coals in it?
Oh, okay.
But they were like, "Oh, this doesn't really work, and we're in the tropical country, so we don't really need a bed warmer." But hey, this does stir the soup way better than that log we've been using.
Right. So they receive a letter that says that he's
passed away. They all gather, thousands of mourners. It says
very
here.
popular man.
So it was only later in the evening when a surprise guest appeared. It was Timothy Dexter himself, prancing dramatically out like the Red Death, only presumably way more drunk. So he was dressed up in like a costume, and he's alive. You know what I mean? So he wasn't even dead at the end. So he had a good life. He made a good invention that turned out to be a damn good ladle for soup in tropical countries.
And he showed up alive at his own funeral.
And he was alive. He was fine.
Yeah. I mean, nothing
How's
bad about
that bad, TJ?
It's good.
Nothing bad about that.
It's a good story. All right, so
Oh, well, I guess the next story then, right, guys?
Yeah. So, I know what people are probably asking, why or whatever. How did it happen, right? So,
I mean, I guess.
I kind of looked into that, but not nothing bad really. He conspired with a few members of his immediate family to fake his death and organize a mock funeral, all for the sake of seeing how many people would show up.
cool.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just trying to show he was trying to feel loved.
I mean, it's a little bit of a mean thing to do to people to make them think you're dead, but I mean, as far as the other shoe dropping in these stories, that one is pretty mild.
I mean, he just wanted to be loved.
I mean, it might not be the happiest thing in the world. I mean, he kind of manipulated people into thinking he was dead, but I mean, at the same time,
I think this is actually a positive story.
So
It's not too
dude,
bad.
because look, it's a little weird, okay?
there's a
but
little more there.
They all went on. They got drunk together, and then it says here that at the end of the night, he gallantly beat his wife as
Yeah, it
punishment for not
says-
crying at his funeral.
It says he flew into a rage and decided the attendees were not as distraught at his death as he would have liked, and basically threw a giant tantrum about how not enough people were crying, and he beat his wife in front of everybody.
Oh.
So
I don't know.
I don't know if we can.
I don't
really
even.
put a pause. I mean, are we surprised at this point? I mean,
I don't even know what to say.
does even one of these?
Why did he beat his wife?
Because she doesn't.
Why didn't they stop him from beating his wife?
Well,
More primitive times, Paul. What can we say?
the patriarchy was even more powerful then.
I see.
What distressing.
Another prank story. This is a BB
Okay,
gun
look.
prank story.
Now, a BB gun, especially a little BB gun like this. I
I've
mean,
been
unless you
shot with a
shoot
BB
somebody
gun.
right in the eyeball or some shit, you're not gonna kill anybody with a BB gun. You
I
know what
mean, I don't even think you would kill him if you shot him in the eyeball. You'd hurt them. But
So that's
Yeah, the BB gun probably fucking ricocheted off a wall and jammed into someone's
I don't
fucking
think so.
nostril or something,
I don't
killing
think so.
them.
BBs don't fly that fast.
I don't
enough
know,
to
Paul.
ricochet
I don't
off a
know.
wall. Just listen. All right, it's a prank. It's funny. We got to get levity back into the show, or we're done.
I'm trying, Paul. I'm trying. Okay, yep. Levity, yep. This is great. BB gun,
Two
BB gun.
good old pals, Nicholas Bell and Jeffrey Charbonneau, were staying in Vermont with the family of a third pal on Thanksgiving of 2010. Charbonneau was peacefully sleeping, so Bell did what any good friend would do. He picked up an air rifle, aimed at his buddy's chest, and he fired, just like, to spook him. He was just trying to spook him awake. And everybody was really surprised when Charbonneau started spurting blood. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
I mean,
It's a BB gun. I mean,
c'est
sure.
la vie,
I mean, surely,
How the hell? A 2009 video on Charbonneau's Facebook page showed Bell shooting him with a BB gun while hysterically laughing.
So
Yeah.
his murder was captured on, or his death. Was,
How the hell did he die? Oh, damn.
Maybe it wasn't like an air rifle. Maybe it was like a real rifle. I need to know.
Okay. Well,
I just give up.
I don't
dude.
know, man.
I mean, what can we do? What can we do? I mean, pranks not safe.
We covered weddings, and it all went to poop.
There's got to be something. There's got to be something in this world that.
All right. Well, maybe we were focusing on the wrong thing, guys. We're trying to do this positive thing.
a lot of it's
one
been based
thing-
on reality, though. Maybe we need something. Maybe
But one thing, look, Scotty, think about this. I mean, there's a lot of channels out there that are devoted solely to the game of Minecraft.
That's true.
And, they don't have to be PC and positive necessarily,
Minecraft,
They
you mean
try
the-
to keep it happy.
You mean the best-selling game of all time?
Yeah, it's sold 176 million copies.
Wow.
It may be the best-selling game ever.
10 years.
10 years it's been going strong. How many YouTube channels devoted to this game?
Oh God, millions.
Tons.
Millions, and a lot of them very positive places too, where
Yes.
people build their houses together, and
if we how can you even go wrong? You can't go wrong covering Minecraft.
Now listen, guys, you're right. You're right. You can't.
There's no way.
You can't.
I mean, I've never really particularly played Minecraft for even a second.
I have,
But-
and you know what? It's a happy place.
Yeah.
You build, and you know what? The thing about Minecraft is there's enough room for everybody, because
Everybody's.
the world in Minecraft. I don't know if you guys know this, is theoretically infinite in size.
Wow.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. Like, they don't know that there is an actual maximum size to the world in Minecraft. So, there's enough room for everybody to have enough of whatever they want.
Young and
build
old.
whatever they want. It makes dreams come true. It bridges gaps between people. It's like holding hands under the bridge, you know?
can literally and figuratively build a bridge, Paul.
Yes.
Together. That's
Yes.
beautiful, man. This is a game that is safe for children, and children play it, adults play it.
It's used in the educational system.
Wow.
For math problems, and, they make little math things with the redstone stuff in this.
Educational.
Yeah, educational, affordable.
Yeah, that's not a super expensive game. I thought we bought it the other day. It was only $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minecraft.
What do you think?
That's good. Yeah. I'm feeling this.
And dude, there's a new Minecraft game coming, by the way.
Is there?
Minecraft AR game, Minecraft Earth. There's going to be
Good.
more Minecraft.
You're going to have a whole planet now?
Wow.
I mean, I thought the universe was already infinite anyway.
Well, that's
so.
the thing. There's a guy that's been walking in one direction in Minecraft and cataloging it on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he's been doing it for like,
Wish we'd have thought of that.
it's like 8 years now or something, in the same map. And he just keeps walking in the same direction. And, he's probably gone farther than most people will ever go. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows where it ends, TJ?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? That was a pretty positive story there, guys. No shoe to drop. There's not any sort of surprise. It's one of the best-selling video games of all time, or if not the best.
It is the best.
Well,
the best
people
ever.
have disputed.
It's the best around.
They said Super Mario World actually might have sold more, but there's no
let's
way to
see.
confirm it.
I mean, look at the world here. I mean, we can take a look. See, so TJ, you've never played Minecraft.
I've never played it before in my life.
But, you can see here what goes on.
I don't know nothing about it. I mean, yeah, you go around and you
You harvest things, right? So you
I
can,
guess so.
It's
Yeah.
materials to build with.
and
Okay. And you
then,
hit things
yeah.
and they turn into nothingness, and you
Yeah,
take
you got
them.
craft
they
wood
turn into
planks.
chunks.
New
And-
recipes unlocked.
And
I mean,
well, it looks like this poor guy's stuck in the water, but that's okay. He'll get out, I'm sure.
Good stuff. Okay, so he walks around and
look at this game, TJ. Look, this.
What
is
could you even imagine? You know what I mean?
It's ideal. It's a lush, kind of green forest.
It's pretty too.
Oh,
isn't
look!
it?
Now it's a beautiful little lake right
So
here.
there's squids. The squids are a little horrifying, but I think that's what those are, octopuses or whatever.
Yeah, but they're not attacking you. I mean,
No.
it's just a little fun thing. Oh, there's a cave here.
Yeah, you got a cave.
all right.
Like I said to you, this is safe for families, for children, for the elderly, anyone that just wants to play and be a little creative. It's kind of like, the modern version of Legos, but, get a video game about it. Oh, some beautiful flowers. Those some piggies. Oh, wow. Look how cute those pigs are. This is great, guys. This is what we needed.
This is what we needed.
Minecraft is something that can really bring people
I'm
together.
glad. Yeah,
and
it really brings people together, and it's because the world is so big and expansive. There's a very inclusive element, I'm sure, where it's
Yeah.
it brings people of all colors, races, and creeds together. Anyway, the punchline is: creator says there's an agenda against white men.
Oh,
Wait, what?
is there an agenda against white men?
I don't know. It seems like there might be at this point. It seems like there's an agenda against the 3 white men on this show. Marcus Persson, the creator of Minecraft, may be not as busy in the world of video game development as he used to be, but he is quite active on Twitter, where he has 3.69 million followers. As you may know, Pearson, also known as Notch, has found himself amidst controversy due to some of the content he has tweeted out in the past. For example, in 2017, he had some unpleasant words to say about people who don't support Heterosexual Pride Day, though he eventually walked back the tweet. Clearly an agenda against white men. Someone asked him, what about the right? Where do they stand on the morality scale? They said they are what everything else that isn't perfectly in line with the hard left is. Russia, Nazi, cis scum bots. It's literally evil versus the rest of us. If we were allowed to discuss IQ differences between populations, there'd be fewer conspiracy theories, he says. Not sure exactly what he's saying there, but it doesn't sound good.
If Notch had a YouTube channel, he'd definitely be demonetized right now.
Reminder that the creator of Atari missed out on a Lifetime of Achievement award just because sexist dick faces made up proven lies about him because gaming hadn't had its Me Too moment yet. If you're still on the left, please wake up. You are evil.
Strong
all right.
words there.
Cool. I'm all right with it. Let's be evil. And because of this, there have been cries of homophobia sparked
man.
against him.
Not cries of homophobia.
homophobia.
Yeah, cries.
That's the actual-
He said, if you're against the concept of a heterosexual pride day, you're a complete fucking cunt and deserve to be shot.
Damn. I mean,
Okay, it's
buy a photographer.
a little much. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take your picture
Buy a photographer
with a gun.
with a gun.
There you go.
Oh. Ugh.
Kat says, this is a guy who created Minecraft. Remember when your kids play that? Who cares? No, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. It's very good to be concerned.
yeah, because
Because,
he clearly poured all of his.
all of the homophobia and stuff clearly made it
Yes.
into this game.
It's very political,
look
as you
at
can
that.
see.
I mean, yeah, all of his offensive politics are right here.
Yeah, look at that swastika block right there.
yep. Look
Yeah,
at
I mean,
that.
you could conceivably make a swastika with these blocks. You're murdering innocent
Oh, look,
cows
stop it.
for no good
What?
reason.
I can't believe you just did that.
Yeah, you just walk up to an innocent cow doing you no harm, and you just bludgeon it to death.
Stop it. Don't
And
hurt
I
that
noticed
cow.
the cows are mostly brown. What is that saying?
Oh shit. And the guy that you start off as the default character, Minecraft Steve, is a white guy.
Of
Wow.
course. White privilege yet again.
So I don't want to, feed the conspiracy theory here, but I'm starting to see. Well, I mean, look at this. I mean, what's
is it-
racist about this? He's mining a little hole in the wall for
Yeah,
himself.
this
to-
is a symbolic of people taking resources from third world countries, Paul. Basically modern colonialism. It's basically a colonialist game.
I mean, but there's nobody to colonize though, because
It's
look
symbolic,
around.
Paul.
Well, I guess in Minecraft there are little villages of people that you can run across now. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they don't seem to care.
The
that
indigenous
you're
people who are
there.
going to exploit, of course. This is their land, Paul.
They don't seem to mind though. people
Do
being
they,
in their
Paul?
land.
They don't mind?
No,
Huh. Interesting.
not when I've run into them.
Yeah, white male perspective there.
I mean,
Yeah,
the snow is white.
Those other countries' resources, they want us to take them, Paul, right? Just exploit these other
well,
people.
this isn't even a country, though. It's
symbolic, Paul.
It's a Minecraft.
Obviously, you
map.
don't understand how games are made.
Oh my god, you're right. Cis-normative as fuck.
So what happened, TJ? Was the creator of Minecraft? I know they recently the 10th anniversary of Minecraft. So how was the party? How did he like
Oh,
it?
it was great.
Did he enjoy
They
that?
recently did the 10th anniversary, and he was not invited. So, Minecraft creator uninvited to the game's 10-year anniversary event. Minecraft creator Nicholas Notch Pearson will not be invited to the game's
Nicholas
10-year
Notch.
anniversary. Marcus Notch, sorry.
Nicholas Notch.
Nicholas Notch.
That's just what TJ wants him to be named.
I'm Nicholas Notch.
Nicholas
Pearson.
Notch Pearson.
It doesn't sound better. It'd be great if his
Creator of
name was just
Minecraft.
Nicholas Notch.
Yeah.
Sounds like a mystical kind of like I don't know.
He should change his
some
name
kind of
to Nicholas.
Santa Claus leprechaun sort of entity.
Yep.
I'm a Nicholas Notch.
Hello. I live in your sock drawer. Nicholas Notch is my name.
And if you catch me, you get all the candy you can eat. You know. So his comments do not reflect the opinions of Microsoft or Mojang, and do not represent are not representative of Minecraft. I mean, he created Minecraft. Like, his opinions have nothing to do with this game. I mean,
And-
he still created it. You can say that we disagree with him, but you can still acknowledge that he created the game that's made you fucking probably billions of dollars at this point.
Definitely.
Well, they paid him billions of dollars for it, or $1 billion for it. I
Right,
guess.
and they didn't do that. They only did that because they thought
Right.
they could make more than that.
Well, this Minecraft comes pre-installed with Windows now. Like
Does it?
Like a early playable alpha of it comes just like right as the package of Windows. It's like a little taster of Minecraft.
So there you go.
They almost use Minecraft as like the new like Minesweeper or Solitaire.
Yeah. No, seriously, it's gotten that fucking, it's taken that position. So they definitely make a lot of money with Minecraft. It's still a huge cultural thing, dude. On our Discord, pretty much all of our fans there are playing Minecraft.
Earlier this year, an update removed Pearson's name from the game's splash screens. Though neither Microsoft nor Mojang gave a public explanation for why his name was removed, the reason for the removal likely stemmed from his support of the QAnon conspiracy theory and a comment that supported discussion of the IQ difference between populations. So Pearson has, basically like we don't like his opinions, and
They'll
So
say
something even as wholesome as Minecraft was created by a person that spreads conspiracy theories, is obviously racist, obviously sexist, obviously homophobic.
Then why would
I
they
mean,
pay that? Why would they pay a racist, sexist, homophobic?
I don't think they
$1 billion?
knew.
Yeah, I think Microsoft is trying to
he
erase
hid.
their culpability.
He hid
Well-
in plain sight, Paul. He hid until the time
well,
was
why
right.
don't they erase Minecraft then, this hateful platform, and stop selling it to people in protest of this
I
horrible
think it just brings
person?
joy to too many people. I think
Is that what it is?
you have to make the best of a bad situation, Paul. So many people love and enjoy Minecraft. And I mean, look, even if you did that and you pulled out of every store today for sale, the game would still be out there. Obviously, 176 million copies.
You sound
sold.
like somebody arguing for keeping Mein Kampf on the 4th grade reading list.
I-
right
Mine-
now.
Minecraft,
Certainly not,
Mein
Paul.
Kampf.
Yep, Minecraft,
Sounds similar.
Mein Kampf.
I'm just
You
trying to
know?
argue for the joy of the public. Look, let's find the fucking good and the bad, Paul. Obviously, this is a reprehensible person, but you know what? Let's find the good in it.
right.
There is no good in this.
Why is everything bad? Okay, so let's talk about some Disney live-action remakes. I think we've talked to death about Aladdin. I don't think we need to talk about that anymore.
No, we recently.
I would,
gave
though, like to apologize. Will Smith, as a person of color, I forgot to give him the customary, point spread,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the handicap.
No, TJ, you're not going to use that word.
Well, I'm, like a handicap in bowling or something like
Yeah,
that.
I understand.
I'm not
but
saying
you get
that
what I'm
he's
saying?
handicapped. I'm saying that because society...
You're going to give him his oppression points.
Right.
Which he clearly deserves.
He deserves an oppression handicap because
So
clearly...
you think we were unfair to him
Look,
in that context?
the fact that Will Smith has accomplished as much as he has, being a person of color, I mean, it would be like if a white person took over the whole planet. That's the equivalent.
Okay.
Wow.
That's because if Will Smith was white, he would literally be the overlord of this planet, and rightfully so, because that's how great he truly is. But because he's a person of color, he could only rise to the status of actor. So I think, actually, if you look at his performance as the genie in that context, you will see that actually Robin Williams' performance is
Far
absolutely pathetic in
What?
comparison.
TJ, I'm about to get up and strangle you.
Well, let me ask you this, Paul. What race was Robin Williams?
Whoa, Paul's moving.
What race was Robin Williams, Paul? You can't
Paul's
deny
not.
it.
He's not on mic anymore.
You can't deny it. Ah!
Guys, knock it off.
You can't
Stop
deny
it. Stop
Go
it.
to sleep, bitch. Go to sleep. That's right.
Knock it off.
That's right.
We can monetize this. We can monetize this. We can turn this into a... God, it...
Look, this is a prank, guys. It's a
His
prank.
neck is like a tree trunk. It's
It's a prank. TJ's fine. Haha, it's a joke. It's a joke. TJ, you're fine, right? TJ?
I think he's still breathing.
TJ. Come on, wake up, buddy.
I think he's breathing.
TJ.
He's
Fuck's wrong? He's not moving, Paul. Paul,
yeah,
he's not
there you go.
moving.
He's all right. He's all right.
He's not moving, Paul. What the hell?
Look at him.
Oh, there you go. TJ,
He's
you all
okay.
right, man?
He just had a little oxygen deprivation. He's fine. Dude, you just passed out, man. You
TJ,
okay?
really need to work on breathing, man.
That was a little spooky. Yeah.
It must be holding your breath or something there, buddy.
Yeah, you not breathing? You taking shallow breaths? You just passed out. It was crazy.
You all right, man?
What just happened?
You just passed out, man. We were talking about the Disney movies, and you just, like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, one of those little,
Did you sleep badly last night or
Oh,
something?
TJ, maybe you're a narcoleptic, dude. Dude, narcolepsy is a serious thing, TJ. Serious disease.
Yeah, you sleep poorly?
Lion King's coming out.
Oh, yeah. We can go back to that if you're okay.
I guess I'm
You feeling okay?
fine.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Well, we talked about the Lion King recently, too.
I kind of remember.
People have likened us to, TJ, you're Simba, I'm Pumbaa, and Scotty's Timon in the trio of dudes.
That makes sense because you guys are both my fucking prey animals.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make sense. Like, you'd think
But
Scotty would have
somehow-
to be a
but for some
lion,
reason I
too.
let you live.
So I think Scotty is Nala. He has to be a lion, too.
Bullshit.
you can't even protest it because we're woke
Bull-
now.
There's not
Dude,
another
bullshit.
boy lion.
You got to embrace it.
You know who I am, Paul?
Who?
Mufasa, dude.
You're Mufasa?
You ain't no
I'm
Mufasa.
Mufasa, bitch.
You ain't no Mufasa.
Let's step outside, TJ.
Yeah, I'd like to step outside and talk to you about your toxic masculinity that you're giving off here.
Yeah, let's step
This
outside.
is the woke DFF, Scotty.
Yeah.
I'd like to step outside, TJ, and have a discussion about your problematic language, buddy.
Yeah, I think
Woke,
you
fat,
should.
fried.
You know what, Scotty? I'm fucking gender
No,
fluid.
I don't
You
know
gotta
what,
use
TJ.
they, their pronouns
I don't think
for
you
now.
have any idea what's going on. Yeah, TJ, didn't you make some transphobic
T-Gina.
remarks?
It's T-Gina, Scotty.
To Gina.
To
Yeah.
Gina, didn't you make some transphobic remarks recently?
That was before. That was old TJ.
That was before
this is
you
new to Gina.
I heard you
trans-
repeatedly
Try
ignored
new
someone's
Tagina.
pronouns. You ignored their
Pro-V.
pronouns, TJ. Why did you ignore those pronouns?
I apologize for that. I was a transphobic piece of garbage, and now I've seen the light because I realized that it was just internalized trans misogyny against my
Have you gone on
non-binary
educating,
identity.
TJ? Have you gone on educating people
Look,
about transphobia?
I'm still learning myself. So
It's never
you know.
too early to start educating.
I mean, it can be a little too early to start educating if you're not even sure what you're talking about yet. And I'm new to being my non-binary identity, so
Then you should spend every second of every day, every
Gina.
hour learning to Gina.
and I will.
To Gina, dude.
As soon as this show's over, I will.
What about the rumors that I've heard, TJ, that you will be joining Dusty Smith or the talent on Gotcha Boys 2 Electric Boogaloo that's launching later this summer?
That's a project that's in discussion right now, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see
Oh
on that.
my God, you've gone down the rabbit hole, TJ.
Dumbo, that was already made. It was kind of a flop. Now Mulan is getting made. Chinese actress Liu Yufei, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I apologize. Has been cast as the lead in the upcoming live-action adaptation of Mulan. The actress was reportedly chosen out of nearly 1,000 candidates for the film. Disney is planning a 2019 release for the film. I don't think that's actually gonna. I don't think it's proceeding on that timeline.
No,
at this
I
point.
don't believe it is.
Which centers on a young woman who disguises herself as a warrior to save her father. Disney has confirmed that all the primary roles, including Mulan's love interest, will be Chinese.
Of course, as they should be.
Bravo. Golf clap, because some people are triggered by the loud clapping.
Oh yeah, we should probably snap.
Yep, snap. Beautiful.
I'm not a great snapper.
Yeah,
I'm
we got to
sorry.
learn that, though. We got to get better.
I'm gonna have to get better at snapping. I think it's kind of ableist for people who don't have thumbs, but whatever. The original 1980 film, which grossed $304 million worldwide, featured the voices of Ming-Na Wen and Eddie Murphy, who is not Chinese. Hopefully they will remedy that at this point.
At least he is a person of color.
He is a person of color.
But still, that's cultural appropriation.
Still a little bit of appropriation-y, but at least he's not white. That's the important thing. Lilo and Stitch. Whenever I watch Lilo and Stitch, I always think to myself, what would be great? A live-action remake of this, produced by Dan Lin and Jonathan Eyrick. I don't know. Who are working on a live-action remake of Aladdin. So these guys, they just got done with Aladdin. Now they've set their sights on Lilo and Stitch. They're gonna give us a live-action Lilo and Stitch. It's gonna set for a theatrical release, or it might just go straight to Disney's streaming service, which is set to launch 2019.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully they will cast all Polynesian actors in this,
If they don't, they can expect some angry letters from me.
Boycott this film if they don't.
It won't just be you sending the angry letters.
Boycott all of Disney, all of its 33% share of the
we
media.
We definitely should.
The Little Mermaid. Paul, I think you're super excited about this one, right?
This is very
well. The Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney movie.
Well, then you should be super thrilled to know that the creator of Broadway smash Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda, is doing it. Has been paired with acclaimed Disney songwriter Alan Menken for a live-action adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's folktale. It will include pre-existing songs from the 1989 Disney animation, for which Menken won 2 Oscars. Miranda is known to love the original, even naming his son Sebastian after the crab in the musical. So,
wow.
Obviously, he's super psyched to be bringing this one to the big screen.
Well, there's definitely a few problems with that.
And is Ariel tripping on LSD here? Because she kind of looks like she might be.
She's imagining the world up above. This is during, part of that world or whatever.
Part of your world.
Well, a number of problems. One, why does Ariel have to dress like this? This is very revealing. I don't think Ariel would want to dress that way.
Well, I think in the new version, she's going to be Muslim and wearing a undersea burqa made of seaweed.
Another problem I see is Ariel appears to be a white person.
It's going to be very much more inclusive.
Why are we going to have another white savior
Paul,
story?
hold on. I don't see what's so funny about the seaweed burqa, Paul.
What's funny, Paul?
That is representative of another person's culture, and you have to take that very seriously, Paul.
Why are you laughing, Paul?
Look, this girl, this
Paul.
animated character. How old is Ariel in this movie? She's supposed to be 16 years old.
I don't
know.
And yet we're ogling her mermaid cleavage like she's put on display.
All right, first of all,
Even
can we
Flounder
get rid of
is. Even
I ain't
Flounder.
looking at no fucking mermaid cleavage.
I mean,
I saw where your eyes went to, Paul.
Paul, I think we all know what your eye is drawn to in this picture.
She's in a seaweed burqa.
Zoom in on what Paul's looking at, TJ.
Paul, you kind of remind me of Flounder. So
What?
yeah, I mean, he's fat and stupid, just like you.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, what are you doing?
That's hurtful, TJ.
You're right. I am very sorry.
TJ, come on.
Take it back.
I mean, yeah, I do. I take it back. I was just.
TJ, do you want to get the show
I
remonetized or not?
I want to apologize. That was a poor attempt at humor.
It was very poor.
It was very poor. It was very not funny.
Ill-timed.
I apologize. It was ill-timed. It was regressive.
Say I'm stupid.
It was offensive, and
say I'm a stupid head.
I mean, I should not have belittled stupid people like Paul the way that
I'm
I just
actually
did.
the stupid one, not Paul.
Yes, I am actually the stupid one, not Paul. And look. I think that it's. I deal with my stupidity in by lashing out at other people, and it's just wrong. It's wrong what I done. It's wrong what I done. Paul, hey, Paul, it's wrong what I done.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Lady and the Tramp.
And the Tramp. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think because Disney has gotten so good at doing CG realistic. I mean, like, don't you watch the scene? Don't you want this to be with 2 vacant-eyed CG abomination dogs? Because that's what I feel like I want.
So is that what they're doing? They're going to make them CG dogs?
The romantic tale of Uptown Cocker Spaniel and Streetwise Downtown Mutt is set to be remade for Disney's digital streaming service, which will launch in 2019. The live-action CG hybrid remake of Lady and the Tramp will be directed by Charlie Bean, the filmmaker behind the Lego Ninjago movie. So
The word tramp is kind
Promising.
of offensive.
Yeah,
now,
tramp and the whole kind of idea of it as like, you know, because it's so tropey, so it's like very classist.
Yeah, well,
It's like,
look,
she's prim and proper, and he's from the streets, so of course he has to roll in garbage and shit. It's
well,
just
look,
like,
obviously Disney is going to bring a new woke sort of perspective to this. I mean, just like, look, in the original Prince Ali,
yeah,
back when the vastly inferior Robin Williams sang it, his piss poor version in comparison to what Will Smith did. There was a line that actually said, he's got slaves, he's got servants and flunkies, you know, and they replaced that with he's got 50 servants and flunkies. And I think that's much better because, you know, why
servants though?
Yeah, why should the movie encourage slavery? Why should it make why should it normalize slavery?
Why should it encourage servitude?
Well, look, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, Paul.
Yeah. But
So-
that fucking Aladdin movie was.
Now, this one I'm actually a little bit offended by because Disney has already remade, as you're probably aware, Cinderella for the big screen. It was one of their first live action
ones.
remakes. But now they're doing the story of Prince Charming. And I don't. Do we really need to take a story about a young woman
And
discovering her
reduce it-
power and
right.
turn it into yet another story about a white male? I don't think we need that.
Yeah, another white cis hit.
Well,
So,
maybe it won't
We've
be.
heard this perspective enough.
No thanks to that one on that one.
No,
Disney.
Maybe
Look,
they will swap some
Yes.
color, some people of
If
color.
a person
in
of color is cast in the leading role, then maybe it could be acceptable.
yes.
Okay,
Potentially.
possibly.
What if they did it like with Indian, like with traditional Indian
It
garb?
is also
like,
a gay
you know.
character, a trans character, and we have
Like a
several
Bollywood.
scenes where we lecture people about how problematic it is to be against those things.
Yes.
Then maybe potentially this could be okay.
Okay.
And
Well,
who knows? Maybe they'll go.
well,
they'll get there.
Also, is it a male developing it or a female? Like if it's a female led feature,
It's Stephen.
no,
Chbosky.
fire him.
Well, hold on now. You cannot misgender Stephen Chbosky just because he has a male name in your mind.
That
you
is
can't,
true.
You don't know that. You don't know
Yeah,
what
you're
his
not-
pronouns.
You
so-
cannot
are.
assume his gender identity
Or
based
her.
merely on his
Could
name.
could
don't know
check
their
out what
pronouns.
they
Their
are,
pronouns. We
if
gotta
they-
res-
if they what
That's
they
that's important.
identify as,
Default
TJ?
to there. Tigina, please.
To Gina, I don't know what Steven potentially could identify as, so could you maybe figure that out?
I don't think that we have time right
Okay,
now.
well, it's too bad.
They're making a film adaptation of Cruella de Vil.
Who
gonna star Emma
I've never
Stone.
liked because it is a female villain who's just evil and horrible, and I think it just reinforces the abusive trope that women that are powerful or rich of their own volition have to have some kind of evilness to them because they certainly couldn't have, gotten their fortune by their own, guile.
Very true.
So
Very
I
true.
really have a problem with Cruella. Now, I do think we could fix Cruella and make her a little bit more acceptable. Like if we gave her a very tragic backstory and then somehow explained away her lusting desire for the skin of Dalmatian puppies to make a coat with.
Yeah,
if we could
I think we can
replace
present
that
it in a
with
context
something-
where it's understandable. You know?
Something like a desire to be herself after being repressed by a horribly abusive father for most of her life.
That sounds like the essence of what the character truly is.
Yes.
If you really want to know what
I
my
think it's
take.
a little harsh to talk about skinning puppies. I think that's going to be rewritten to something.
Well, yeah,
more
we're going to
acceptable.
take all of that out.
All
I mean,
that's
if this is
gone.
all
Maybe she's-
Cruella, why do
maybe
we
she
even
just
need
wants to take
Dalmatians?
the puppies. Yeah,
exactly.
She
We
wants
don't
to
even
have
have to
them for
cover
herself.
the puppies. That's old lore. That's old misogynist, male-centric lore.
Oh, okay.
The new Cruella is just a strong, independent, wealthy woman just trying to be herself, and that's what this. If they call me Disney,
She's amazing.
give us a call, Disney.
So yet another Peter Pan adaptation. I don't even think we need to talk about that. But let's talk about the fact that Reese Witherspoon, whose career has never been hotter,
Yes,
is lined up to star as Peter Pan's fairy companion in
Look,
her own live-action film.
Disney had a chance to be brave. Disney had a chance to break new ground. Instead, they went with a stereotypical white female. Tinkerbell could have been a person of color so
This is
easily.
true.
Could have been transgendered. Could have been.
there is no what are the color politics of the fairy world? You don't
Right.
So who knows? Maybe white
just
fairies
another
are
blue-eyed,
fairies of
blonde-haired
color.
female.
I just want to say that Tinkerbell's ass would definitely be hanging out at that point. So
At that point,
yeah,
or were you talking about in the picture?
yeah. In this picture here,
TJ is sizing up yet another cartoon image.
I can't help it.
So what? Just staring at Ariel's cleavage wasn't enough. Now you want to look up Tinkerbell's skirt.
I mean, she
TJ,
makes it
you
kind of
realize-
hard not to.
Do you realize how toxic it is for you to immediately sexualize every fucking depiction of a woman
Why
that
don't
comes
you
up on the
just go to
screen?
a fucking
Sorry.
Japanese subway, TJ, and start taking fucking upskirt pics?
Seriously,
What's fucking wrong
it
with
is
you, dude?
'Cause it's
creepy.
not
You're a
Tuesday
fucking
yet.
creep. You're a creep, TJ.
Oh, do you want to see what's under fucking King Arthur's wizard
Ooh, what's
robe
underneath
here?
there?
I mean, the way he's holding that sword, it's kind of suggestive. That's all
Jesus,
I'm saying.
TJ.
This is weird. Game of Thrones writer Brian Cogman is writing the script for a live-action remake of the 1963 animation Sword in the Stone, which means the first 2 acts will probably be pretty good, and then the third act will fall apart. So
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't really care about this one all that much. It wasn't one of my favorites as a kid.
I actually did watch this a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy that we're gonna see a live-action version. So that's all you need to know. Pinocchio, this is Disney's second ever animated film, which was released in 1940, but now it's going to be made into a movie. Obviously, since the source material is not owned by Disney, it's also being eyed for adaptation by Guillermo del Toro and Robert Downey Jr. I'm thinking that the Guillermo del Toro and Robert Downey Jr. version of Pinocchio might be the better version, ultimately, than the Disney reboot version, but we'll see.
This is all kayfabe aside, my second favorite Disney film. I really love Pinocchio, but as I'm looking at this image, guys, I'm seeing a lot of problems. Number one, Jiminy Cricket is dressed like a straight-up minstrel show actor. He's clearly supposed to be representative of a black man. He's very servile, even in the world of servitude that a white puppet lives in. He has to have himself, if you'll excuse my terminology, a little house N-word that sings to him and gets him out of trouble.
That
and,
is borderline offensive, Paul.
well, I know it is,
You're a
which is
white
why
person.
I am decrying its depiction here on the screen.
You shouldn't even
Scotty.
say N-word, Paul. I'm sorry for even saying
How do I
N-word
even?
there.
How do we reference it?
I don't think you should even reference that
You
word.
shouldn't even
Paul.
reference
Okay.
that word, Paul.
I think that as a white person, you have to pretend.
Can I say,
that
like-
you are
word
trying to
does not
dominate
exist.
black spaces now, Paul.
Can I say house?
No, absolutely not. You're not even allowed to insinuate in any way, shape, or form house.
Well, I just
That's
A
Seven.
racial
Okay, then.
epitaph that was used
Fine.
previously in a more primitive time in America, and unfortunately is still used by white
Exactly.
racist
You're
Trump
right.
supporters.
We can edit out that one little chunk, and I'll pick it up from there.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of cuts to this.
I just don't like the way that he's depicted here, and I think it is disrespectful to people of color.
Thank you, Paul.
The
Much
Night
better.
on Bald Mountain seems like there's not really enough material there since it was just a sequence in
Yeah.
Fantasia that had no
Well, I have a
storyline
question, guys.
whatsoever. But
why is this demon black?
I'm actually kind of intrigued about this one because this is great acid tripping fodder. I don't know if you've ever tripped to Fantasia, but
No, but
I have
sounds
not.
good.
No.
this part, the Night on Bald Mountain little segue in Fantasia, is really fucking great. to
Oh, it's
trip
really
balls
great,
to.
huh?
Yeah.
it's really great.
It's great to trip balls to. I'll tell you that much. I really like Fantasia in general. Even when I'm not seeking the psychic exploration of myself. But
I never even seen you mention Fantasia once, Paul.
yeah. Let's see.
I'm not saying I'm a huge fan. I just like it.
Let's take a look at
Lies.
one of the characters from this movie that Paul thinks is so great. This,
Oh, sure.
Is it from the Night on Bald Mountain?
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay.
Wow, Paul.
Wow,
Really?
That's great, Paul.
I think that it is absolutely great that they included a person of color in such an early
Oh,
example
I'm sure that's
of
why you like it.
animation, and in a way that was not demeaning to that person whatsoever.
Not demeaning.
Yeah, it's not demeaning at all.
No, that
To create this racist character is not demeaning.
she was a centaur who liked to collect the flowers.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Oh yeah, totally fair.
I mean,
Looks totally yeah.
look, I
It's a slave. A slave, Paul.
Paul
Paul now defends slavery.
pro-slavery. Paul,
it's a
you heard it here first, folks.
Look,
Look,
it's
look,
unfortunate.
I mean, look at
It's-
that, Paul. The white
this is
person.
out of context.
The white person
This is out
of course,
of context.
is represented above, and the
She's-
black person, the person of color, is kneeling at their feet. Paul,
This is out of context. She just got her nails done, and she asked
There's
if
no context.
her
It was
friend
just
wanted
racism,
to
Paul.
see how the hoof paint looked, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it looks nice."
there's no context to excuse.
because she's holding a thing to
Why do you think it's been censored, Paul? Because people have recognized how racist and disgusting it is.
Now, in fairness to Disney, there were also hot black centaurs. So there you go.
see?
So maybe
And they're zebras
Also, slaves to a white
Yeah.
person.
on the bottom too.
yeah. I mean, they still are fanning a white person, but at least they're attractive. So there you go. And look, there are these little white. This guy's got child slaves. He's making this poor donkey hoist up his fucking 400-pound ass.
Donkey doesn't care. Look at it; it's
Yeah.
smiling.
I think the donkey might be a little stupid.
There's nothing wrong with
Another
Fantasia.
character that reminds me of you, I guess.
Fuck you.
The Jungle Book 2. So this is the first sequel to a well, no, that's not true because they made two Dalmatian movies way back before Disney got
Before the fad started.
on a remake kick. There was actually 2 live-action 101 Dalmatian movies. So
And
this
they're
is not the
horrible.
first sequel. But this is the in the new iteration of Disney sequels, Disney remakes. This will be the first major sequel to a remake of one of their franchises. This was kind of the one that kicked all this crap off, the Jungle Book. And now they're coming back for a sequel, which kind of seems like the story was told, but I don't know. Maybe you can.
It's back.
Because they're gonna have to. The first one was basically like all their other remakes, just almost like beat for beat remake of the animated one. So what are they gonna do for the sequel? Because there's not. Are they going to adapt? Is there a Jungle Book 2 direct to VHS? Are they going to adapt that one, or are they going to go with? They're going to actually try to come up with a quote unquote original story for it? Because I think that's kind of goes against what Disney does now. So Maleficent 2 is coming out. You might remember that Maleficent came out. I don't know, when was that? Like a few years back.
It was
Feels
a while ago, dude.
It says
2014.
2014 here.
Yeah, so quite a while ago, but I guess Angelina Jolie is coming back for one more turn as Maleficent. I never saw the first one. Looked pretty bad to me, but
Like to see a person of color in that role.
is Angelina Jolie? Does she have any?
No.
Because
No.
she's kind of brownish. I don't know.
She is white passing, TJ. She lives as a white female.
And then, of course, one of the most racist movies Disney ever made, Snow White, where a woman is venerated simply for having white skin. They're making a sequel to that called Rose Red, or they're making a live-action sequel, I guess, that's going to center around Snow White's sister, who you never heard of, called Rose Red. I guess was featured in Grimm's Fairy Tales. Works with the dwarves to save Snow White after she bites the poisonous apple. So Rose Red.
Oh boy.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
I am really happy about all of these.
Yeah, me too.
Can't wait to see them.
It's going to be really good. You know what, Paul? I can tell you're not happy. And that's why I pulled this story, Paul. 21 reasons to keep living when you feel suicidal. Because I know there's a lot of people in our audience that struggle with depression, struggle with dark thoughts,
Sure.
struggle with feelings like they want to end it all, struggle with feelings like maybe life isn't worth living.
We got news
So-
for you. It is.
So it is, guys. It is. And they decided to go around and ask some people for a suicide prevention month. You know what it says in recognition of World Suicide Prevention Day on September 10th, Mashable asked Stage, and obviously this is not this month because this is a while ago, if members of Live Through this Facebook group would share their reasons for living. You can read their hopeful answers here.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
So let's use this let's use this to help people out there
And help me.
Number
and
one.
help Paul and help us all.
Number
All right.
one, TJ.
Number one,
please.
I stay because I discovered I'm not ready to go.
Ugh.
Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff.
Powerful, stinky.
Why are you guys not
Should I
standing and
stay or
applauding?
should I go now?
Yeah, this is like, that's such fake deep shit. that
I
makes me-
decided not to kill myself because I didn't want to kill myself.
It's like, oh, wow, thanks. Hashtag that.
Hashtag I stay because I discovered I'm not ready to go. Lex Tobin, modern day philosopher.
Ugh.
Next-
I'm already wanting to kill myself more, and it's only number one.
The
Well,
funny thing
hold
is, the
up,
next
Paul,
day he was
hold
hit
up.
by a truck. I stay because this is number two. I stay because living and loving are not possible if I am gone. But you wouldn't miss them either. You wouldn't. You said I would miss all this senseless beauty. No, you wouldn't, because you'd be dead.
Yeah, you don't miss.
You don't miss things when
you don't
you're dead.
exist. You're dead.
Making the world a better place for my granddaughters is worth any pain. So she's old. She's old and she wants to die.
But she doesn't.
But she didn't. But she
But
decided,
not to because she doesn't want to miss any senseless beauty.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
stay because I'm now in a unique position to educate, advocate, offer hope, and save lives. 2 specifically that I know of.
Well,
This person
pin a rose on your nose,
Has
you
saved
lifesaver.
lives.
Hold on, guys. I know it's gonna take me a while and the timing is gonna be off, but I think that this woman deserves this.
She like the back pat
This
award.
is the Virtue Signaling Award of 2019.
I
Hold
stay
on.
because actually now
Paul-
I hella save lives.
Paul, read me
so-
that again, because I think I'm gonna give it the appropriate reaction it deserves this time.
I stay because I'm now in a unique position to educate, advocate, offer hope, and save lives. 2 specifically that I know of.
And we can hear the crowd here. Thunderous applause for Liz Mitchell.
That's what she deserves.
Someone in a unique position
Wow.
to educate, advocate, offer hope, and
Way
save
to make it
lives.
about you, bro.
Saving lives. Thank you so much.
She's awesome. Let's just take hats. If anyone's wearing a hat, no one's wearing a hat. Paul is.
I'm wearing a hat.
Paul, take your hat off for fucking Liz.
Yeah, I'll do
Saved
it.
at least 2 lives.
She saved 2 lives.
What
She's
have
a
you
hero.
done today, Paul? How many lives have you
Not
saved?
as much as Liz has done.
Not
She's
even
probably
close.
saved, like, this is an old article. She's probably saved 10
1,000 lives
10
by
or
now.
15 more lives. You know?
I know. It's beautiful stuff. So here's number 4. A dear friend's brother died of suicide several years ago. The memory of his funeral, of the intense, singular suffering that comes with losing a loved one to suicide, has kept me from ever attempting suicide again. No matter how bad my depression got, I know that there are people who would be devastated if they lost me. And when it's too hard for me to live for myself, when every cell in my body wants to give up, I tell myself that I will keep living for them, and I do. And bonus, eventually the depression lifts, because with time it always lifts, and I'm able to start living for myself again as well. Wow. Was there no limit on how many words you could type for that?
I don't mean to be a dick, and I'm not saying she should commit suicide, but at the same time, like, maybe they'll be devastated about those people. Maybe they won't give a shit if you're fucking dead, though.
Yeah, maybe you're just an annoying twat.
Yeah,
Maybe
they're like, Melody's gone.
thank God Melody's dead.
Damn.
I mean, you never know.
You do
You
never
never know
know.
what kind of people you're surrounding you.
Also, the depression doesn't always lift. I mean, it sometimes does. But
Not
some
for
peop-
everybody it
Some
does.
people are just always
Yeah.
depressed.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
never get out of it.
That's true.
Or if they do, it's only like a brief respite before yet another
Yeah,
foray.
Another ocean of
I'm
shit.
one of those, dude. I come up for a little while and then I'm back down,
Right back
on the
down.
arc, and then a big, nice, long, deep arc that starts to come back up for a while, and then you know what I mean. That's the.
Well, I'm
cycle.
sure
Well, look at number 6, TJ. I think
with
this
all of
one's-
these. Well, we're number 5, Scotty. No, don't jump
you know
the
what?
gun.
But I want to do some. Look.
Don't
I
jump
think
the gun, Scotty.
this-
Have to be complete
Look, this
here.
can apply to Paul. Look, dude. I stay for my dog. You got a fucking wonderful dog. I stay for my family. You got that. I stay
You got
to
that.
see what I'll create next, Paul. Like
got
this
it.
show.
Yeah.
You got this,
Well,
Paul.
looking back over this show, which I genuinely designed to try and get us remonetized, I'm just going to create a horrible disaster next, Scotty.
But you know what, Paul? Do you still have Dinor?
Yeah.
Still got your
I'll
family?
just kill him with me.
What?
It'll be-
Oh, my-
I'll convince him to kill himself, too. It'll be a mutual suicide pact.
Did you ever hear about that chick that when she killed her, she didn't kill herself, but she died, and then
died.
she had her dog euthanized so he could be buried with her?
That's horrible.
Yeah, I believe they're actually going to change
All
laws.
joking aside, people that do that are fucking
Yeah,
disgusting.
I think they're actually going to change laws because of that. Because I mean, it's just disgusting to kill a dog that had many years of life left just because someone. It's like the Egyptians. Like, is your dog going to join you in the afterlife? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dinor's the one that's whispering suicidal thoughts into my ear all the time.
Yeah, here it is. A healthy dog was euthanized so he could be buried with its owner.
This is ridiculous.
Emma,
people.
a healthy Shih Tzu mix was euthanized to fulfill her late owner's dying wish that the dog be put down and then laid to rest with her.
What a
She's
shit
dead.
owner.
Fuck her wishes.
The dog arrived at the Chesterfield County Animal Shelter in Chesterfield, Virginia on March 8th after her owner's death, where she stayed for 2 weeks. During that time, the shelter was in contact with the executor of the dead woman's estate trying to keep the dog alive. We did suggest they could sign the dog over on numerous occasions because it's a dog we could easily find a home for and rehome. Well, here's the solution to that, you morons. You fucking take the dog, you just give it to somebody,
Yeah.
and then you say it escaped.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Problem solved.
Sorry, this hardly ever happens, but every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, one of these dogs gets out.
It bit my finger and ran off into the wood. We've been looking, so we got a whole, crew out looking for it.
In 2014, Virginia enacted a law to make that legal. It says it's legal to be buried with your pet. So they made a law saying it was legal. And so as a result of that,
People have started killing their pets. Or
at
having
least-
their pets killed after they're dead.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
I don't know
man?
how. I don't know what the age of this dog was or how much life it could have potentially had left. But
I mean, if they said
Was
it was
it
healthy
dying?
and easy to rehome, it probably wasn't old and
Yeah.
on its last leg.
Yeah, if it was, maybe the dog was about to die too, and it was just like, then maybe it could be, oh, okay, they died together.
But hold on, I'm still trying to find a reason not to kill myself. I stayed for myself and for my kids. Don't have that. I stay because of my students. I don't have any students. I stay because there are so many more adventures there aren't. I was given a second chance at life. I wasn't, and her name is Tina Aspergren, so I immediately don't fucking take her seriously. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wow, TJ.
I stay with the help of my service dog, Hero. I don't. Well, I guess I mean, like the dog argument is so far the most compelling. I stay for the love of my life, boyfriend and dog. So a lot of people staying for their dogs, staying for their cats. It's kind of lame to stay for something that only lives like 10 years though. So
Well, then at that point they're gonna kill themselves.
yeah, just so then when your dog's dead, then you
The
kill
minute your
yourself.
dog's dead, that's when you grab the.
So that's what
revolver
I've
or
learned
whatever.
from this article. Don't off yourself until your dog is dead.
Loophole, TJ.
And certainly don't off your dog
keep,
just because you
keep
died.
adopting or buying dogs before the current dog is dead.
Yeah, the more dogs you have, the more attached
So
to
make sure
life
you got at least
are.
3 dogs at all times. One could die, and then you need your backup dogs.
Roger that. So then I saw this article. I saw this just on like another thing, and I just thought, we should admire this woman's cosplaying skills.
Oh, okay.
Irina Meyer cosplay is much more gorgeous than the character she portrays. So that's cool.
So that's the character, I assume?
Yeah. Well, this is. I think that's her actual cosplay there, and this is the character she's modeling after down here.
No, I don't think so. I think you
believe
got
so.
that inverted.
No, this one's clearly CG.
No, go back up. That one's clearly CG.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, this is the character. This is CG.
I think
Yeah,
that's
CG.
I think that's her actual picture.
I think
'Cause
this
there's
is
no-
her actual picture.
There's no way this is.
There's
Yes,
4
it is.
pages.
Look at the titties. Those are real titties.
That doesn't look like real titty sweat to me.
What? It doesn't look like titty sweat to you?
No, it looks fake.
Dude, it's all deep fakes, dude. We can't
No,
even tell
this
it's
is
real now.
No, the second one is real, dude.
All right.
real, Paul.
Well, we're whatever. It doesn't matter. I'd fuck them both. So.
Well, hey, it's just an inspired photo shoot. This will solve it.
TJ, why do
Play
you
this video,
always
TJ.
have to judge
there's
every
more
woman?
to see,
Oh,
Scott.
there's more to see. Okay.
There's more to see. I can't be bogged down on every little appearance. So this is another one of her.
Okay, yeah.
She's dressed
I don't
in
know
there.
who even that's supposed to. Oh, that's a Witcher character, I
I guess so. And there's more. And here she is as Lara Croft.
Right.
Lara
Definitely
Croft.
captures the character.
Lara Croft likes to kind of poke her butt out a little bit, as
Well,
you can see.
that's probably a stretch or something. Try to get limber, to go
She's
through
very
dungeons.
crofty with her outfits. You get it?
Oh, Crofty.
You
yeah,
get it,
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys?
I get it. That's very.
Here she is as what was this?
Clever.
Bowsette or whatever the fuck. That
It's
kinda
very
got popular
cleaver.
on the internet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Who cares?
You don't care?
Here's a white
Not
screen.
that one. Not that one. No, I don't know who that was.
It's Bowsette, dude.
I don't know who Bow the fuck Set is,
Yeah, you
dude.
do.
I'm not an internet memester.
There's Harley Quinn,
Harley Quinn looks good.
Cleopatra with a little bit of under boob.
Under boob Cleopatra is all right. That's looking good.
I need to get more into this cosplay shit, dude.
You're not already?
I guess not.
Damn, she's being
Here
mauled
she's
by
being
a
mauled to
bear.
death by a
Yeah,
fucking bear.
you ain't woke to cosplay, dude.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's
Who's
so
this?
good. I don't know who that is.
I don't even know.
Oh, wait, go back up.
It
Wait.
says more blades.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Speaking of, I don't know who Blade. This looks like
Oh,
some
that's
Witcher
like
shit or
yeah,
something.
it's just like a
Witcher.
gender bender Witcher.
Cool. And then we're guess back at the first page.
Yeah,
so
like I still think that first
Well, let's
one
take a
I was
look.
right about that.
let's see. So here she is actually doing the shoot.
Let's mute this shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to see the image
Ugh.
here. So she's the one wearing the thing around her neck. Well, both of them are. So
Hey, well, yeah, she's
how do we figure this out?
detailed cosplayer. You can figure it out by seeing that
She has the gun.
This is lit the same way that the one that I think is real is. And the one above is taken in a fucking dystopian Tokyo city that doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, they probably just put that in the fucking on a green screen.
But this is her at the shoot where that shot was taken.
Right.
So they either got a motorcycle and drove into Tokyo, or went to a green screen after this and lit it the same way.
She did have a motorcycle in this, so.
Well, all right, then let's see it.
Well, it was in there. See, there it is. She's posing on it right there, sticking her butt out, just like in the fucking shot.
I don't see no cityscapes though.
Well, they probably just photoshopped that in later.
TJ, you are wrong and I'm right. I'm correct. You're
But
incorrect.
you know what? I don't see.
I think they're both real, Paul.
Oh,
They're
she
both
does
real.
have a cigarette. Maybe these are just both shoots from the fucking.
They're
photo
both
thing.
real,
No,
guys.
that's from the fucking game
No,
or whatever.
Paul, you're
and that's-
lying, Paul.
I ain't
Lying, Paul.
I ain't lying.
I don't know.
Pandering, Paul.
I don't know.
Terrible.
So we got one more thing, and this actually maybe this will be a positive story since dogs are so uplifting. Here's a dog that won't die.
Hey.
Boston Dynamics, cool yet terrifying. Scratch
Will
the
it play
yet
fetch?
terrifying
It ain't
nonsense.
terrifying. It's so stupid.
I'm not terrified. All these people who are scared of robots just need to quit being pussies.
Like
all
if it
right?
had a bunch of blades that came
Yeah.
shooting out of it or something, I'd be terrified of it. But as it stands, it just trots around like a dog.
yeah,
it's not terrifying.
It's not terrifying. You're a moron.
It's cool.
Commercial. Anyway, his name is Spot, and he's about to go on sale. I don't really know the price yet,
I don't think they've announced yet what the price is going to be.
but you guys have seen Spot, I'm sure.
I'm
Boston
cer-
Dynamics.
Yes.
Well, I'm ready to buy a spot, dude. I'm
Well,
ready.
I'm going to tell you right now that I expect that the price for one of these things is going to be pretty prohibitive. They don't look like they're, non-complex.
$80
pieces.
bucks.
Hell,
$80 bucks.
Hell to the fuck no.
$80.
Nope.
Any price.
I'd say you're going to
Is
be
a decent price
paying
for
more
this.
like $50,000 for one of these things. Outfitted to your specifications because they can probably make it any color you want. It'll probably be customizable for people with different modules and different levels of functionality. So
This thing's gonna be a very good helper, Paul. It's gonna play fetch with you. It's gonna do whatever task you want to do. But this thing can probably clean your house. It's gonna be great. It's the future.
as of right now, I'm pretty sure I've seen these things carrying shit on the flat surface on top of them. So that's really the only thing that I can think of these things being
it's
useful
gonna help
for.
people move their stuff, Paul. Want to move
I
your
don't know
couch?
I don't know what it can lift.
I was saying swole, dude. It's gonna lift a lot.
It's swole?
It's swole, dude.
Oh.
It's a swole robot. Don't you know that?
I mean, I didn't know how swole it was.
I mean, dude, this robot can fucking lift a lot, dude. This robot can
could
fucking
I
move
sit
your
on
house.
it and just have it
Oh, dude,
carry me around?
If that's what you want, let's say you're going to the airport or something, you don't want to walk anymore.
Yeah.
Get your spot out.
So could I have them install like a chair on
Lily
it?
Cohen and
of course.
Beta. What number is it? 24. I can't quite see.
What's up, Spot?
26.
So if you could actually start by walking through, this is close to production unit. If you can start by walking
Yeah,
through
you really don't
what's
have to worry
new
about putting
the
it like.
Spot Mini.
I mean, you can't easily imagine them
We've-
putting a gun on
we've
this thing
redesigned many of the components
and having to go out and
make it
just
more
do whatever you
reliable,
want.
to make the skins work better and to protect it if it does fall. This robot has, I'm going to go out there and point at a few things. This has cameras. It has 2 sets on the front and 1 on each side and 1 on the back, so it can see in all directions.
I gotta say too, it looks a little more banged up, I think, than I've seen a lot of your robots. It looks like it's kind of been through the.
Let's
ringer.
imagine her
I mean,
dystopian
we've been
future where
testing
these things like
things
hunt
a lot.
us.
They're usually
So you're
very
committing the
limited
same
to what they can
fallacy.
do.
These
If I push
these
on
dogs
it-
are our friends,
If I push
Scotty.
hard enough, it'll step, and it's pretty robust. If
Can't
it does
kick me
fall
over,
it can get
TJ.
back up.
I've already compensated for that.
So there's the low level.
No
stuff.
blind spots, TJ.
Oh, this
I
is
can steer at 360 degrees.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to actually really do much of anything other than just kind of exist. So, but that's still cool. I'd get one if I had the fucking $20,000 or whatever it is. They're probably gonna be asking for it. But I don't.
It would be cool to have. I don't know exactly what I would use it for.
Yeah, I
though.
don't think there's really much
I think you just kind of
application.
like keep it around your house, and it just kind of
Make it like a coffee
Chills.
table that can get up and walk around.
maybe it can fetch you drinks or something. It's got the little arm, you know.
Yeah, I bet you had to pay more for that arm. Though.
I bet you could get it to reach into the. Yeah, it's probably an
So
accessory.
base model is 20,000, but if you want
I mean,
the
yeah, does it have
Recho
voice-
Grabomatic arm, you
Does
got
it
to
have voice recognition?
I
You
think
know-
so.
Oh, so you can be like, Spot, go fetch me a drink, and let's go in the kitchen and get you your drink.
Yeah. I wonder if you could like get to the point where you could send it down to like the corner store or something, you know?
Yeah,
Spot, cigarettes.
yeah, just send it with your card. Just like
Yeah.
what would stop somebody from coming and picking Spot up and taking it with them?
I don't know.
Can Spot defend itself?
You know what? We'll have to give it defense.
That's when we do have to give it the blades and stuff, so it
Yeah.
has some kind of defense parameters.
Oh no, dude, guns, dude. It's got a couple guns on it to protect itself.
Just let it
Dude, they had
have
that
it
robot.
stun guns and
they had
shit.
that robot that went all across Europe or whatever, and all across the world, dude, and it got destroyed in the U.S. Remember that robot?
Yeah.
If it had a defense system, had some turrets on it, popped out like some machine guns.
So someone
Would've made it.
Did someone in America attack the robot?
They destroyed
They
it.
destroyed it.
If you ever
Americans
seen that-
are
yeah, go look
like
it up.
cavemen.
Oh my god.
We're like the fucking cavemen of the world now.
All right. Well, anyway, that's the show, I guess. We tried to be positive. We tried to put a new spin on things. I don't think it really worked this time.
I guess we'll just have to rely on our patrons.
Yeah, I guess we're just got to rely on that Patreon money because obviously
We're not getting remonetized anytime soon.
we're about as woke as a fucking coffee addict over here, so we ain't gonna fucking. Well, no, that would be actually very woke. We're about as woke as a narcoleptic, I guess, would be a better.
Yeah,
fucking
TJ, come on,
turn of
man.
Phrase. So fuck this. We're awful. We're the most problematic, horrible podcast. I can see now why we were demonetized.
Rightly
Hate
so.
speech.
We deserve it.
We deserve
We
everything.
somehow
bad that
find
happened to us.
everything we touch turns to shit.
And I think today we just proved that no matter what we do, it's gonna fucking be bad. There's always gonna be a fucking caveat of darkness, and
Guys,
you know, we just gotta rely on that patron money, I
There's so many
guess. So
times
if
we
you're not
talk-
a patron, be a patron. And obviously, anyone watching this part probably is a patron. So thank you.
there's so many times, TJ, that we've talked about touching the poop. But you know what? If we ever stop to consider, maybe
are the poop.
we are the poop.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe we live in
You're
the
not.
poop.
You're not in traffic. You are traffic. You're not touching the poop. You are the poop.
Think about it, dude. Think about it.
Yeah, I think
horrible.
we put that on a fucking
Fine.
T-shirt. Yep. Peace.